Supply chain management, SCM, is the backbone of modern businesses, ensuring that products and services move efficiently from suppliers to customers. Professionals in this field coordinate procurement, production, logistics, and distribution, while optimizing costs and maintaining quality. Interviews for supply chain management roles test both technical knowledge and strategic thinking, as well as problem-solving and communication skills. In this video, we will explore common supply chain management interview questions. Each question is followed by a sample answer and practical tips to help you demonstrate your expertise and approach to managing complex supply chains effectively. The role of supply chain management professionals. Supply chain management professionals ensure that operations run smoothly and resources are allocated efficiently. They work with vendors, manufacturers, and distributors to ensure timely delivery, manage inventory, and reduce costs. Employers look for candidates who understand procurement, logistics, inventory management, and forecasting. Preparing structured answers and using real-world examples allows you to showcase both analytical and strategic thinking during interviews. Question 1. Can you describe your experience in supply chain management? Here's how you can answer. I have 5 years of experience in supply chain management, working across procurement, logistics, and inventory control. In my previous role, I managed vendor relationships, optimized inventory levels, and implemented process improvements that reduced lead times by 15%. I also coordinated with production teams to align supply with demand forecasts, ensuring efficient operations and minimal disruptions. Tip: highlight relevant experience, quantify achievements, and demonstrate a clear understanding of supply chain processes. Question 2. How do you manage inventory effectively? Here's how you can answer. I manage inventory by maintaining accurate records, conducting regular audits, and using software systems to track stock levels. I also analyze historical data and demand forecasts to determine optimal reorder points and minimize excess inventory. In cases of seasonal demand, I coordinate with suppliers in advance to ensure adequate stock availability. Tip: show familiarity with inventory management systems and analytical methods that ensure efficiency. Question 3. How do you handle delays in the supply chain? Here's how you can answer. When a delay occurs, I first identify the root cause, whether it is a supplier issue, logistical bottleneck, or internal process inefficiency. I then communicate with relevant stakeholders, adjust schedules, and explore alternative solutions, such as sourcing from a secondary supplier or expediting shipments. Proactive monitoring and contingency planning help reduce the impact of delays on operations. Tip: highlight problem-solving skills, proactive planning, and effective communication in crisis situations. Question 4. Can you explain the importance of supplier relationship management? Here's how you can answer. Strong supplier relationships are crucial for reliable deliveries, favorable terms, and quality assurance. I maintain transparent communication, negotiate fair contracts, and monitor supplier performance regularly. Building trust and collaboration with suppliers allows me to secure better pricing, improve lead times, and reduce the risk of disruptions. Tip: emphasize strategic partnership building and the value of consistent supplier evaluation. Question 5. How do you forecast demand accurately? Here's how you can answer. I forecast demand by analyzing historical sales data, market trends, and seasonal variations. I collaborate with sales and marketing teams to consider promotions or campaigns that may affect demand. I also use forecasting software to model scenarios and update projections regularly based on actual performance. Accurate forecasting ensures inventory optimization and reduces stockouts or overstock situations. Tip: show a combination of data analysis, collaboration, and technology use in forecasting. Question 6. How do you handle cost optimization in the supply chain? Here's how you can answer. I focus on reducing costs without compromising quality or service. This includes negotiating better supplier terms, optimizing transportation routes, consolidating shipments, and implementing efficient inventory management practices. I also analyze process workflows to identify waste or inefficiencies and make data-driven decisions to improve overall supply chain profitability. Tip: emphasize analytical thinking, strategic planning, and measurable cost-saving actions. Question 7. Can you explain the difference between logistics and supply chain management? Here's how you can answer. Logistics focuses on the movement, storage, and distribution of goods, while supply chain management encompasses the entire network, including procurement, production, inventory, and coordination among suppliers and customers. Supply chain management ensures the seamless integration of all activities, whereas logistics is one critical component within that larger framework. Tip: show a clear understanding of both concepts and how they interrelate in business operations. Question 8. How do you handle conflicts within the supply chain team? Here's how you can answer. When conflicts arise, I first listen to all perspectives and identify the underlying issues. I encourage open communication, mediate differences, and focus on shared goals. By fostering collaboration and aligning team members on common objectives, I ensure that conflicts are resolved constructively without impacting operational efficiency. Tip: highlight leadership, communication, and conflict resolution skills. Question 9. How do you ensure compliance with supply chain regulations? Here's how you can answer. I stay updated on relevant regulations, including import-export laws, safety standards, and environmental guidelines. I implement standard operating procedures to ensure all activities comply with legal and organizational requirements. Regular audits and training sessions help maintain compliance and reduce the risk of penalties or disruptions. Tip: demonstrate knowledge of regulations, attention to detail, and proactive compliance management. Question 10. Why should we hire you as a supply chain management professional? Here's how you can answer. You should hire me because I bring a combination of technical expertise, strategic thinking, and problem-solving skills. I have hands-on experience in procurement, logistics, inventory management, and process optimization. I am proactive in identifying opportunities for improvement, building strong supplier relationships, and ensuring cost-effective operations. My goal is to contribute to an efficient, resilient, and profitable supply chain for your organization. Tip: summarize experience, strategic value, and measurable impact succinctly and confidently. Final thoughts. Supply chain management interviews evaluate both technical knowledge and strategic thinking. Preparing structured answers, practicing scenario-based questions, and staying updated on industry trends will help you confidently demonstrate your expertise. Employers seek candidates who can optimize operations, manage risks, and improve efficiency across the entire supply chain. Presenting clear examples, showing analytical skills, and highlighting your problem-solving approach ensures that you are perceived as capable and reliable. By focusing on both process management and strategic decision-making, you can make a strong impression and demonstrate your ability to contribute effectively to the organization's supply chain goals.